Hey everybody, and welcome back to Investment Honey, where we talk about various crypto projects. Before we begin, I want to let you know that I'm not your financial advisor. I do not provide financial advice on the channel, and I don't even encourage you to invest. But what I'm going to do is share with you my personal opinion and views on the projects discussed on the channel. So we are looking at Baby Ethereum, and they do have a pre-sale that's going to be coming up. And so we can see, the pre-sale is going to start in just over 5 days and 22 hours from the time we do in the video. Now, this is their fair launch page. We can see they've got an audit badge. And let's talk about the audit. As far as the audit's concerned, this did pass with issues. They got a high-risk severity issue. The owner can set fees up to 100%. High-risk severity issue number 2, the owner can set blacklist. All right, so their score on this one was like a 32, so I mean a really low score. And I don't know what plans the team has to address the issues in the audit. So, I mean, the audit stands, where it is right now. The team could resolve those issues, but like I said, I can't tell you whether or not they have plans to do it or not. So if the team happens to come across the video, they can certainly go ahead and speak to that, leave me a comment or something, but right now, just reporting on what I've seen so far. So no other badges, associated with this one, so as far as my concerns and red flags, very low SAFU audit score, no certificate of KYC has been found. Obviously, we don't see, a KYC badge, on this one right now. So we're going to continue to go through, but I've got some other red flags, for me personally on this one as well. Now, we can see this is upcoming. We see they've got some badges here. And we see they've got a starting soft cap of 1 BNB. So that's another concern that I have on this project is, I mean, what are you going to do with 1 BNB, for a project? You know what I mean? Typically, you want to set at least a minimum number for your BNB, because that's what you're gonna use, to go ahead and push the project, marketing, that kind of stuff. I mean, getting 1 BNB as a minimum, as a soft cap, for a project doesn't make any sense for me. So anytime you guys see that, I'm always going to highlight that as a concern. So that's your Baby Ethereum is a very cute baby who loves Ethereum, love and simply hold it. 7% of all transactions are rewarded in ETH automatically for Baby Ethereum holders. Very experienced team, 20 to 40x projects, and I don't know what those projects are. If the team wants to go ahead and comment on that in the description, or not in the description, but in the comment section below, they certainly can do that. If they come across the video, we got some things checked off here. Audit, no team tokens, liquidity locked, aggressive marketing, DEX tools hot pair, CMC and CG. Sorry about that, guys. Fast track listing. Now, again, keep in mind with fast tracking, doesn't guarantee you're going to get, listed on either platform, because it's up to CoinMarketCap and CoinGecko to list whoever they want, on their platforms respectively. Centralized exchange listing, no idea, who that is or what tier. No private sale, as well. We got a video here you can also engage with too. And then we see, again, their soft cap. They're reiterating that at 1 BNB. The liquidity lockup time, we're looking at 365 days after the pool ends, and then we get the token metrics, so nothing really concerning there for me on that one personally. And then looking at, their documentation. Documentation is real short. I find it kind of thin, in terms of providing information, in regards, to their project. So that's another concern for me. Looking at the tokenomics, we can see 60%, going to PancakeSwap, 20% going to marketing listings and pools locked, and 20% going to burn tokens. And then they give us fees and percentage, so moving back up here, we can see the supply is going to be 1 billion, I believe. Okay, and then looking at the roadmap, we can see, stage 1 to 4. In stage 1, we get the website launch, contract creation, early marketing plan, community building, white paper reveal. Stage 2, launch on Pancake, promote marketing to spread the token everywhere, 4,000 members, Telegram. I mean, so that's just a aspirational member count. Remember, every token wants to grow in members in their community. They want to grow in market cap, and they want to grow in holders, right? So looking at stage 3, we see audit and KYC listing on CMC and CoinGecko, major partnerships. And then stage 4, trending, AvidX, DEX Tools, CMC and CG, continuing with their marketing campaign listing on major exchanges. And again, we don't have any idea what tiers, or exchanges they're looking at. So again, pretty thin, in terms of the documentation, but they do have some. So going back to the main page, we get a button here for the community that just goes to the Telegram, and then a buy now button. This just takes you straight over to Pink Sale. You get a trailer you can watch, and they talk to you about what this token is. Documentation, that's just going over to the white paper. Okay, and then we see their plan here, and this is basically, you know, just the roadmap. So, all right, now as far as the roadmap's concerned, and we'll go back here. So when we look at the roadmap, we don't get, you know, any timelines. We don't get any indication of what's already been completed, what's in progress, what's ongoing. We get none of that. And we also don't see anything going or coming at the end of stage 4. You know, it's going to mean more value coming to the token for anybody holding the token. So I think all those things do need to be addressed. Now, going forward, we see their tokenomics information. We've already gone over that. Help and support center. So this is just basically, you know, an FAQ supported by and enjoying the community. Just another button to their Telegram. So that's basically it, you know, on the token. As far as like any additional, you know, red flags and concerns for me, I'll go back here. You know, I just want to, you know, highlight that. Again, the soft cap, you know, being only 1 BNB, I mean, that's just super duper small, okay? And then not much communication with Twitter for a community of over 2,700 followers. You know, at the time of me scouting the project, only had 7 pinned messages in their Telegram for over 1,700 members at the time of me scouting the project. They completely ignored members' questions, you know, or a member's question regarding KYC when they asked about a KYC and audit of the project. The response did include mentioning the audit, but nothing about the KYC. And then I'll leave you a link to a message, you know, highlighting that in the Telegram group. And then I also didn't see any, you know, mention of any utility, you know, in the roadmap either. So just keep that in mind. You know, I just wanted to go ahead and put that out there since they do have some days before this pre-sale starts for anybody that may be considering looking at this token. But as always, make sure that you do some information gathering on your own, you know, as you know, assess and evaluate a project to decide on how you want to proceed. Now, you guys know on this channel, we don't even encourage you to invest, but should you find yourself in a position where you feel like you are informed enough about the project to proceed, please make sure that you know, you just do so, you know, from the standpoint that you've gathered as much information as possible. So with that said, that's going to do it for me on Baby Ethereum. Thanks so much for watching. As always, ladies and gentlemen, you all enjoy the day.